Don't know what to do with your leftover scrap wood? Well, we'll show you. Today, Eric and I had some leftover 3/4 inch plywood, and she wanted some extra storage boxes to go under her sink to put in her hair blow dryer and some other utensils that she uses in the bathroom. So we're gonna show you how we went about building a easy, simple scrap wood box. First thing, Erica marked where she wanted the length of the box, which is going to be 14 inches, and I took it over to the miter saw and cut our 14-inch piece. Next, we took the scrap wood back to mark our width pieces, which are going to be 10-inch widths. Erica's marking those as you see here, and once she has those marked, I'll take those back over to the miter saw and cut that. So one of the best purchases we've ever made comes from Rockler. So Rockler makes these clamp it corner clamping jig along with a clamp it assembly square. So when you use those two together, they actually help you make a perfect right angle to make a box. So I highly recommend these, and we'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check out this clamp that we used to build this box. So to use the jig, you just slide your two pieces of wood that you want to meet at a right angle into the jig, as you see here, and then you just tighten the bolt to make it snug to be able to have that perfect square. Once you have that perfect square, this is where you're going to fasten the two boards together, whether it's with pocket screws, just normal screws. Here we're just using 18-inch gauge brad nails. Since this is 3/4 inch plywood, you could use glue as well, or you could use 16-inch brad nails. We just didn't want those bigger nails to attach this box together since it was only going to be within our bathroom. So we just went ahead and just used 18-inch gauge brad nails just because this won't be used a lot. It's just going to sit for storage. So you could also use pocket screws like mentioned before. So once you have your box built, now it's time to add a bottom to it. So we had once again leftover 3/4 inch plywood that had been stained. So since this was going to be the bottom of it, I was cutting off some scrap to have a perfect square to work with to be able to use that as the bottom of the box. So since the square of the plywood that I had cut was larger than the box, I had Erica come over and mark a line so that I could go to the miter saw and be able to cut a perfect square with the miter saw. You could also use this with a table saw. What you do is line up the scrap square, and whatever is excess, you just cut that off. Once you have your bottom perfectly cut to fit your box, you're going to have your assistant, in my case Erica, come around and line up all the sides to make sure that they're perfectly lined up before attaching to the rest of the box. Once again, I attached the bottom of the box with 18-inch gauge brad nails. Once assembled, this is where you can add your stain, any color that you want it to match. Since this was just going to be sitting underneath a bathroom sink, Erica was fine with what it looked like, so here's where it's at today.